Now compare that to a wolf or a lion. Predator brains are heavily weighted toward the regions that handle spatial tracking, motor coordination, and threat detection, the tools you need to chase down a meal, not the tools you need to reflect on having caught one. Their prefrontal cortex, relative to brain size, is dramatically smaller than what you see in primates or elephants. The hardware for self-reflective emotion simply takes up less real estate. This is actually consistent with what we see in chimpanzees too. Their prefrontal regions are unusually well developed compared to most other hunting animals, which lines up with their capacity for grief and self-recognition. But evolution still didn't build the wiring to connect that self-awareness to remorse over a kill, because as we covered, there was never a survival reason to build it. So where does that leave the lioness and the gazelle calf? Based on everything we currently understand, almost certainly nowhere close to guilt. Her behavior afterward is consistent across thousands of recorded observations. Eat, rest, move on. No avoidance behavior, no appeasement gestures. Nothing that resembles the aftermath of a creature wrestling with what it just did. But almost certainly isn't definitely, and that gap matters. We're still working out which animals have rich inner lives at all, let alone mapping the specific emotions inside those lives. 20 years ago, most scientists would have laughed at the idea of a chimpanzee mother grooming a dead infant for weeks. Now it's one of the most cited examples of animal grief we have. The line of what's possible keeps moving, and it keeps moving in one direction, toward animals having more going on inside than we assumed, not less. Maybe predators never feel anything resembling guilt, and the closest thing to morality in the animal kingdom only shows up in how they treat their own. Or maybe we just haven't asked the right species yet, or watched for long enough, or built the right test. Because if an animal can carry a body for weeks out of something that looks unmistakably like grief, it feels almost arrogant to say with total certainty what it can't also carry quietly, somewhere we haven't learned to look.